Hold on to your passports because European travel is about to get completely turned upside down. If you got any plans to visit Europe in the next 2 years, what I'm about to tell you could literally make or break your trip. We're talking about changes so massive that showing up unprepared could leave you stranded at the airport, watching your dream vacation disappear before it even begins. Picture this. You've saved up for months, booked your flights, planned your itinerary, and you're standing at passport control, ready to start your European adventure. But suddenly, you're being told you can't enter because you don't have the right authorization. This nightmare scenario is about to become reality for thousands of travelers who don't know about these new rules rolling out starting this October. I'm talking about 5 game-changing regulations that will fundamentally alter how we travel to and from Europe. These aren't minor tweaks or suggestions. These are mandatory requirements that will affect every single person crossing European borders. Whether you're a frequent business traveler, planning your honeymoon, or taking the family on a once-in-a-lifetime vacation, these changes will impact you. The biggest bombshell? The European Union's revolutionary entry-exit system launches this October, replacing traditional passport stamps with biometric scanning technology. But that's just the beginning. We've also got new authorization requirements, shifting tax burdens, evolving baggage rules, and liquid restrictions that are finally getting an overhaul. Let's dive into the most significant change first. The EU Entry-Exit System, or ETIAS as it's known. Starting October 12, 2025, this digital border control system will transform how non-EU citizens enter European countries. Instead of that familiar passport stamp, you'll be registering your fingerprints and having your photo taken by advanced biometric scanners. This isn't just about modernizing border control. It's about creating a foolproof tracking system. Every single entry and exit will be recorded digitally, meaning the days of accidentally overstaying your tourist visa are officially over. The system will know exactly when you arrived, how long you've stayed, and when you left. There's no more confusion. No more guessing, and definitely no more getting away with extended stays. The rollout covers all 25 EU member states plus Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, and Switzerland. Basically, if you're planning to visit anywhere in mainland Europe except Ireland and Cyprus, you'll encounter this new system. The implementation starts this October, but will be gradual, taking about 6 months to reach all ports, airports, and border crossings by April 2026. Here's what the actual process looks like. On your first trip after the system launches, you'll go through full registration. Border officials will scan your fingerprints and take a facial photograph, creating a digital profile that's valid for 3 years or until your passport expires. After that initial registration, subsequent trips become much smoother. You'll just scan your passport and provide either fingerprints or photo verification. Unfortunately, there's currently no way to register in advance from home, so be prepared for potentially longer wait times on that first post-October trip. My advice? Build extra time into your travel schedule for those initial few months while everyone gets accustomed to the new procedures. The benefits: according to EU officials, include faster border processing once everyone's registered, better security through improved tracking of overstayers, and enhanced ability to combat serious crime. However, this does raise legitimate privacy concerns about government agencies collecting and storing our biometric data. But the ETIAS is just the opening act. Coming approximately 6 months later, around October 2026, the European Travel Information and Authorization System, ETIAS, launches. Think of this as Europe's version of the American ESTA system. Before you can even board your flight to Europe, you'll need to apply online and receive authorization. This mandatory pre-travel screening affects visitors from 60 currently visa-exempt countries, including the United States, Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom. The application costs €7, though it's free for travelers under 18 or over 70. You'll provide basic personal information, passport details, and your planned destination, then wait for approval. While officials say you should apply at least 96 hours before travel, I strongly recommend applying much earlier. New systems always have hiccups, and you don't want to be caught scrambling at the last minute. The good news is that once approved, your ETIAS authorization lasts 3 years or until your passport expires, covering multiple trips as long as you don't exceed 90 days in any 6-month period. Meanwhile, the United Kingdom has been developing its own system since leaving the European Union. The Electronic Travel Authorization, or ETA, launched in January 2025 for visitors from countries like the United States, Canada, and Australia. It costs £16, lasts 2 years, and requires application through a mobile app. What makes the UK system particularly interesting is that starting April 2025, even EU citizens will need an ETA to enter Britain. The only exceptions are British and Irish passport holders plus those with existing UK visas. Once you have your ETA, it allows multiple entries over 2 years with stays up to 6 months each time. The fourth major change hits your wallet directly. Tourist taxes are exploding across Europe. Venice is pioneering a dynamic pricing system where day visitors could pay up to €10 depending on when they arrive. Book early and pay less. Show up last minute on a busy day and face the full charge. Greece has substantially increased its nationwide climate crisis resilience fee, ranging from €2 to €8 per night, depending on your accommodation and season. For a family staying 2 weeks, this would add an extra €100 to €500 to your trip cost. Portugal's Madeira Islands now charge €3 per person for accessing their scenic hiking trails. These aren't just money grabs. They're attempts to manage over-tourism and fund infrastructure maintenance. But they definitely add up, and many travelers are being caught off guard by unexpected charges at hotels and attractions. The fifth change involves carry-on baggage rules, which have become increasingly complex and strict. Airlines are cracking down harder on size restrictions, with bag measures appearing at boarding gates and hefty fees for oversized luggage. Budget airlines are particularly aggressive about this, often using it as a revenue stream rather than just enforcing safety regulations. However, there's promising news on the horizon. The European Union has backed proposals requiring airlines to allow small carry-on bags up to 7 kilograms for free, even on budget carriers. The new rule would ensure cabin bags up to certain dimensions plus a personal item are included in your ticket price. While not finalized yet, this represents a major victory for travelers. There's also positive movement on liquid restrictions. Airports with advanced CT scanning technology, including Berlin, Rome, Amsterdam, Edinburgh, and Milan, are allowing liquids up to 2 liters in carry-on bags. More airports will adopt this technology over time, though the transition period means you might face different rules on different legs of your journey. These changes represent the most significant shift in European travel since the creation of the Schengen area. The combination of biometric tracking, pre-authorization requirements, increased taxes, and evolving baggage rules creates a completely new landscape for international travel. For travelers, preparation becomes crucial. Make sure you understand which systems apply to your nationality and destination. Apply for required authorizations well in advance. Budget for new taxes and fees. Check current baggage and liquid rules for your specific airports and airlines. The European travel experience is evolving rapidly, driven by security concerns over tourism management and technological advancement. While these changes may seem overwhelming, they're designed to create safer, more efficient, and more sustainable travel in the long term. Stay informed, plan ahead, and don't let these new requirements catch you off guard. European adventures are still absolutely worth pursuing. You just need to navigate the new reality of modern international travel. The continent's incredible destinations, rich cultures, and unforgettable experiences await those who come prepared.